And look, to be what you were able to accomplish, you went to a Pro Bowl, you won 3 Super Bowls, but to see your son, to see your offspring, and and everybody sees the photo with him sitting on my lap. We had the second Super Bowl, and he's sitting on my lap. But to get an opportunity to watch your son, I don't know how many games, because at one point in time you were coaching, and so you probably get an opportunity to see him a whole lot. But now that you're not coaching, you probably get an opportunity to see him every week. What is that like to see your son go out there and compete at the highest levels and be one of the great players that's currently in the NFL?
Yeah, Lisa and I have 4 boys. We love them all. We're proud of all of them. They've all taken their own path. Christian grew up in the locker room with you guys.
He did.
Yeah.
He was playing Power Rangers
with me
in your locker.
in training camp every year.
And hanging out with Rod. But he's so observant. And he's one of those men now, right? But he was a kid who, if he really loved something, he did everything he could, like the guys in this room, to be the best he could. And if he didn't, you couldn't talk him into having anything to do with it, whether it's in school or whether it's in sports. But he fell in love with football at an early age, and I really believe a big part of it was seeing this locker room and being in there and being part of the NFL. And I know when he was 7, he played a game and knocked down a pass at the end of a game, and they won it. And since then, he was just addicted to this game. He's never wanted to do anything else. And kind of like the work ethic that we've talked about here, he has it. And so on the field, off the field, he's completely committed to the game and does every single thing he can to be the best he can be. He's obsessed like you in your workouts. He's obsessed with taking care of his body. And thank goodness he has a wonderful wife in Olivia and now a daughter that support him and his journey through the NFL. But it's really weird, because when you're a kid, you look up at the NFL and these guys are larger than life. Then you play in it and you're like, okay, it's my teammates. And then when your kid plays, it's like, those are my kids and his friends.
Yeah.
Right? Like, they're just the guys he played Little League or high school or college with or against, and now they're in the league. So these NFL guys who, you still think sometimes they're larger than life. They're just my kids and their friends.
Right.
And it's surreal to me. But this football world's so small. You guys know that, right? So now, in addition to Christian playing and Max played and Luke's playing for the Commanders, it's it's like a family. It's like this family, but now with your kids. Kyle Shanahan is my son's coach. Wow. Mike Shanahan was our coach. Right? The Kubiak kids running around there, the ball boys are out there coaching. Right? And so now the kids of the guys that I played with and coach are now in the league, but it's still family. Like, football really is family in so many ways. Now, we had a tight-knit family here, but for me, because my kids play, because Christian and Luke and Max and Dylan all played, it just made that world explode exponentially. And so it is kind of strange to go into every single NFL city and know coaches or players on every single team. And I wouldn't if my kids didn't play. So it's been pretty cool for me. But as a dad, everyone that has a kid, you're a dad, man. You can't do anything about what's happened on the field.
Right.
I'm just so proud of all my boys for having that same work ethic that we talked about, and for being the best they can be with what they have.
Max is coaching. Isn't Max coaching?
Yeah, he's running back coach for the Chargers.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Romo, what was it like being in the movie?
Oh, it was fun. It was like this every day. Chris Rock comes out like a machine gun.
Right.
Everything out of his mouth. But it's Adam Sandler, you say something, he thinks about it and makes a joke out of it.
Right.
And between the two of them, and then we're playing football.
Right.
It was so much fun. And what I did, I started grabbing, I was like, the guys are getting really sore. We need to take care of them. I had massage therapy.
There we go.
On the set. Oh, we had a protein bar. I set it up. I was
that don't surprise me.
But I do got to tell one story about Burt Reynolds.
Okay.
Who's just an amazing man. He would have loved every one of you because he loves football players.
Right.
And he always wanted to talk to me. So we were talking, but we film, the way you film, you don't necessarily film the whole movie in order.
Right. Yeah.
So we're doing the actual longest yard. He's 68 years old. and he looks, and his body probably looked like it was 88.
Right.
But he had to go in the game, and there was going to be a fumble.
Right.
He had to bend over, pick it up,
Right.
run around the left side of the edge. They set up a pad. He was going to hit a little bench, jump, hit a pad, and Brian Bosworth was, at the last minute, they would cut,
Right.
put someone new in, and Brian Bosworth would hit the double.
Right.
He said, no, Brian Bosworth is hitting me.
Oh, wow.
And he said, and they said, we can't. We can't do this because he might kill you. You may not make it out alive.
Yeah.
And, well, you saw what happened against Bo Jackson, so he was hilarious. But they said, we can't do that.
Right.
He quit the movie, walked off the set.
What?
Wow.
He quit.
Wow.
And we're all like, this Burt Reynolds just quit. And, so Adam goes to his trailer and the director, and they come back and they talk to Brian, say, Brian, be careful. So they're literally, he comes back and he says, okay, but Brian's going to hit me. And they do the play, and this guy picks up the ball, runs around, really runs around the left side of the line, hits the little thing, jumps. Bosworth comes over, and right at the last minute, he kind of gives him a little bear hug, and then boom, down on a big pad on the ground. And he popped up, and he threw the ball at Brian's head. And he said, hit me harder next time. And we're all messing. Wow. We're messing with Bosworth. Oh, yeah.
The locker room.
Oh, it was full blown. Wow. And he is steaming at this point.
Right. Hopefully they didn't do it. Hopefully they didn't cut and do a retake.
We did another. And Bosworth, lights, camera, action, picks up the fumble, runs around, boom. Bosworth comes full speed and boom! When I say hits him, he hit him.
Oh, man. Not Burt Reynolds.
And he popped up harder next time.
What?
And we did one more, and it was a cut. And I said, that's why he's an icon.
Yeah.
Wow.
Right there.
Wow.
Yeah.
Faking news.
Want to join Club Shay Shay? Become an official member by hitting that subscribe button, where you never know who's going to be joining us for drinks and conversation. Don't be late to the party, because we like to do something before two something.